So the day we found the one, and I say the day we found the one because what actually happened is I was scrolling through Facebook on one of the small holding sites and I just saw this house and I thought, and the owners were advertising it in a small holding site and I was like, wow, that looks, it's kind of out of our budget, but it looks amazing. It looks like it literally has everything that I've ever wanted, but let me just send it to Mark and see what he thinks. So I pinged it to him and we had a look and then we were like, okay, we're going to go to Wales, we're going to start looking now. So we'd always discounted Wales because Wales just felt way too far away really in terms of being near our families and that sort of thing. And in the end we were like, you know what, we're just going to go and have a look at Wales. We can't just keep ignoring it. Yes, it's far away, but maybe it's worth it. So off we popped to Wales and we had, I think it was like 4 viewings in a couple of days. So no, 3 or 4 days we were there in February. And we went to see this one first. But the day before we went to see it, I said to my little girl, I was like, I can't wait, I just want to go and see it. No, it was 2 days before actually, because we had it originally booked for a Thursday, and it was 2 days before. And so we were like, I was like, I just got to go and drive there. I've got to go and drive there. I just want to see where it is. I just want to just have a sort of bookmark as to where it is. And we jumped in the car and I remember this so vividly. From where the place we were renting, which is in the countryside as well, we drove through the country lanes, and for the first half an hour we saw 4 or 5 cars. That was it, in half an hour. Like, that's how remote it was. And then we're driving down these country lanes. There's always beautiful water, like white water rafting type water. It was like, it was pouring with rain, but it was so beautiful. I was like, this is just so beautiful, so green and luscious and vast and spacious. And so we drove to the top of where the road was, where the track was that goes down to the house, and then we sort of drove around the little lanes nearby, and I was like, wow, that's it, okay. So we never saw the house, we just saw where the entrance was. That was enough. And I was like, so how far's the beach from here? So we popped it in the sat nav, it was like 25 minutes. We went to the most spectacular beach, which I'll show you a little bit of that in a sec. And then the day we went to see it actually was a new moon, but we were meant to see it the day after, and then they couldn't do that day in the end. And so I said, oh, can we do it this day? It's a new moon. It's a really like powerful day. It wasn't just new moon, there was loads of astrology happening that day, and it was all about, are you ready to step into the person you're here to be? Are you ready to step in to your purpose here on this planet? And I was like, this couldn't be more apt. Just a little bit excitable. We're here looking at properties in Wales, and this is the local beach to one of them. About 20 minutes from the property, but wow. Wow! So as you can see, I was a little bit excitable, and then the next morning I woke up to the most spectacular sunrise, and I was like, wow, today is going to be the most magical day. And I explored the lanes of the place that we were renting for those few days, and I was like, this is going to be a magical moon. There's a reason for this magic in the sky today. Happy New Year, my darlings. Happy New Moon. lovely is this? Wow, look at that sun coming up. Oh, I just love coming out so early in the morning. So we drove there on the day we were going to see it, and I was feeling a bit peculiar, to be honest. And I'm an energy worker. I feel energy, I feel land, I feel vibrations of land. Anyway, we started like driving around because we were a bit early around the lanes and everything nearby, and I was like, ugh, I felt like I was going to throw up. Like everything in my body was shaking, and if you know anything about me, I'm very like that. Like I feel stuff so deeply, and I was like, this feels like my whole body was like purging and like almost getting ready for what I was about to receive. That's how it felt for me. And we drove down this country lane, and the minute I got onto land, I was shaking, and I was like, oh my god, this is it. This is it. Like, I got on really well with the people that owned it, and they were lovely, and we chatted about all sorts of things. We must have been there 3 or 4 hours, and then yeah, then I recorded this video that coming next. There's a video now coming up that I recorded when I left there, and I absolutely knew, and that was in February. And small with my last idea of what might be our home. I think I fucking found it. So I just want to earmark this video, 17th of February 2026, and I'm here. If you listen, you can hear the river and the birds. This is our new home, I know it, I can feel it. And I thought that in the last place, but I was playing too small. This is it. This is fucking it, and I know it. Oh my god, look, the water here as well. There's literally water everywhere. I'm just walking up the lane now to the house. It's a private track. Fields everywhere, middle of nowhere. Make as much noise as you like. Oh, this place was built for me. Built for us. Built for the work that I'm here to do. Excited much? Just a little bit. And even in the pouring rain, and we went back for the second viewing, I was still, yes, this is it. And me and Mark both knew. We both knew that we had found the one. So Mark and I have just come for a walk at the top of this hill, and hey Mark.
Hey.
And we're just contemplating about how life is, how we've lived in Kent for most of our lives. Well, London first, and then Kent. Ow! I just put myself in a prickly thing. Yeah, lived in Kent. For how long have we lived in Kent for? I bought my first house in Kent with my ex-husband, and then I don't know when that was, many moons ago. I would say I've lived in Kent maybe 35 years of my life. No, not that long. How long?
When did you move here then?
I was thinking I'd lived in for 20 years, but then I was with you for some of that. So maybe 25 years of my life I've lived in Kent. Yeah, and we know we've got a lot going on here, haven't we? Like a lot of family and
A lot of roots.
A lot of roots, we know what we're doing, we know what's what. And we're excited about our new life, aren't we? We are excited.
Yeah, totally excited.
We are excited.
Opportunity.
But we're also just like, wow, it's a lot. It's a lot to leave behind for something different, but we're ready for it, aren't we, hun?
Oh, we're totally ready for it now, yeah.
Oh, I keep putting my hand in it, which is really annoying. Because when we found this place, basically before we sold our house, when we sold our house, we had another house that we were buying in Norfolk, and we were one of those people, I say we, more I, that pulled out at the last minute, which felt awful to do. But there was something that was niggling at me for so long, and I just knew that something wasn't completely right, like I was compromising on so many things. And then
It wasn't the last minute, was it? It was like 3 or 4 months before, wasn't it?
It felt like the last minute, because we invested quite a lot into it.
We did.
In money, in time, in energy, but it wasn't the right thing. We were compromising, weren't we? We didn't have half the stuff that this place has got. You know, we were compromising.
Yeah, and I suppose like the energy wasn't good, was it? Because we asked for 2 straight months, can we come and see the property again? And the answer was no, no, no. And we were like, why would you say no to the people that are buying the house?
And we had seen it, and we had seen it a few times. So I think maybe they were thinking that maybe why do we need to see it anymore? But for us, we were getting cold feet, weren't we?
Yeah, and if you say, oh, we're getting super cold feet, can we come and see it? And they're like, no, you can't see it. Then those cold feet are going to get ice cold, aren't they, at some point?
Yeah,
so.
But either way, all that said, Mark's a bit more involved in the drama than me. Yeah. All that said, it wasn't the right place. Simple as that. And and I knew that. You know, I knew that deep in my core. And but this place was very different. And we had, before this we put an offer in on a house in Cornwall, and that was like 3 years before that, but we couldn't sell our house, so that wasn't meant to be either. We always thought we were going to live in Cornwall, and then we looked at loads of joining loads of communities and things like that, joining various different communities where you kind of buy into a house and then create a community, and then you be part of a community. We visited a couple, and they weren't right for whatever reason. Again, they just didn't feel right. And in a plant medicine ceremony I got a very clear message: create your own community. So that's kind of what we're thinking we're going to do, but we don't really know, do we?
No, we're just going to arrive, and we're going to figure it out from there. Let's land and just feed into it.
So there's a little update there. So we're going to go and enjoy the rest of our walk now over the Kent Downs.
Yeah, gorgeous.
So there you go, my loves. One step closer to this dream and this vision, and a little insight into what's going to be our new world. And so here I am at my rental place, which is very spectacular. Look, I mean, that's the owner's house, there's our house, and then we're surrounded by lakes. And the place that we are renting, honestly, has been the perfect place for us to integrate what is going to be our new world, living by the country, immersed in nature, having people coming and going that are renting different cottages on the land. And it's like, it feels like we're really tapping into a new vibration. So over and out.